Utilizing methods in the UI is one of the most challenging tasks in clean architecture, and in the previous video for reply we have completely set up our backend code and now it's time to utilize it in the UI. So in the previous video what we have done in here is we create the model for our reply and we got this data in the model which will going to store in our Cloud Firestore database, and in the remote data source implementation we just write the code this way of our reply. So in the create reply what we are doing in here, first we are accessing the post collection on the unique post ID, means the specific document of the post, and then inside the specific document of the post we got the comments, and inside the comments we go to the specific document of the comment, and inside this document there will be the reply collection and there will be all the replies of that particular comment. So that's how our architecture will be in the backend. And there's a new reply model. We are accessing the data from the reply entity and try to get the document reference. If it does not exist, create it. If exists, update it. So that's it. Here we are deleting it, and the like scenario is the same as we had for the comment and the post, and reading is also the same, and update simply the description. So in this video what we are going to do is to create the Cubit for the reply. So let's do it. In the presentation layer in the Cubit directory, inside this we will create a new directory and simply name it reply. Inside this reply we will create a new Cubit class, use the equatable, its name will be simply reply. Open this, go to the reply state, copy this initial state and simply paste it 3 times. It's time to change their names. Reply will be reply loading, first one will be, and the second one will be reply loaded, and finally failure. And in the loaded state what we will load, final list of reply entity, and these will be replies, and also import the reply entity, also pass this reply in the constructor and make it name parameter, also make it required, and also pass it in the list for value equality. And now in the reply Cubit, now we will take the instance for all the use cases. So we will do final create reply use case, create reply use case, or it will be good if we copy their name from directly here, copy it and paste it right after this. This will also be final delete reply use case, delete reply use case, and again copy the like reply use case name, and right after this will again be final and its name, and the read reply use case will also be the same way, final read reply use case, read reply use case, and lastly the update reply use case will also be the same, final update reply use case, update reply use case. Now it's time to import them. After importing them, it's time to pass them in the constructor. So we will make this name, and we will do required create reply use case, or before this we have to do this dot, and just like this do for all of them. And after this what we have to do in here is to create the methods for the reply. So for that we have to go for the post Cubit. We will copy this method from here and simply paste it in the reply Cubit. Now it's time to change its name. This will be get replies, and this will be reply entity. Its name will simply be reply. Pass it in here. This will be read reply use case and simply select this post, hold Alt J to select the corresponding post and change it to reply. So everything will become fixed except this. So we will change this argument name to replies and also this to replies and this one, and also import the .io for the socket exception. And that was it for our read replies method. In the post Cubit, we will also copy this like post and paste it in here. After this, like or get replies. So it will be like reply and it is going to accept the parameter of reply entity and its name will be reply. Also change the use case of this to like reply use case and pass the reply in here and change these failures. Now copy this and paste it right here 3 times, and first will going to be create reply and change its use case to create reply use case. Second is going to be delete reply and change the use case to delete reply use case. And lastly, update reply and change the use case to update reply use case. So that was it for the Cubit of the reply. We got the get replies, like, create, delete and lastly update. Now it's time to inject them in the dependency injection container to make these classes decouple from their dependencies. So in the injection container we will do first for the Cubit. So we will copy this register factory method and paste it right after this. The comment will change to reply and also change this comment Cubit to reply Cubit and also import it and remove these parameters from here and create will be sl call and delete will also be sl call and like sl dot call and lastly the update sl call. So it will start searching for the use case. So let's go and create the use case or register the use cases. Also we will copy these comments use cases and paste it right here, change it to reply and copy this comment or select this comment, hold Alt J to select the corresponding comment, change it to reply and simply start importing them. Import create and import the read, import this like, import this update and lastly import this delete reply use case. So that was it for their injection in the injection container. Now it's time to go and utilize these methods in the UI. First of all, let's check the emulator. In the emulator, so in the previous videos of the comment, we got that comment here. We can post this comment like this. We can like the comment, we can unlike the comment, we can update the comment like this and we can also delete the comment. And now it's time to implement the reply feature or utilize the methods of the reply in the UI. So first when you click this field appears. When we write some reply in here, we post it, then the reply will be created in that specific comment document and then we will get this reply right after this, and this will be gotten when we click this view replies. So first we are going to create it, then we will read it, then we will also update it and delete it. So first let's go for the creating. So in the comment main widget, here we have to go to the single comment widget. In here we are displaying the reply field. So inside this we are going to have these methods of get the reply or create the reply, like the reply and all of these methods. So in here when this post method is clicked, not method but this text is clicked, we will create the reply. So to create that reply here, first we will create the method for the create reply and open body. This will be called from BLoC provider dot of context and this context will be reply Cubit, and simply call the create reply use case. From here it is going to accept the reply, which is reply entity, and first of all the reply ID will be generated randomly by the UUID package. First import this and then simply call the v1 for this, so this will be randomly generated ID, and the create at will be timestamp dot now, and the likes will be empty array or list, and username will be the current user who is creating that reply. So we will take this username from widget dot, or we don't have the current user in the single comment widget. To get it in the single or not in the comment main widget, we have this single user in here. So what we will do in the single comment widget, we will go and create a new field here. This will be user entity and this will be current user, and we will pass it simply in the constructor. So in the comment main widget, while navigating or returning this single comment widget, the current user will be simply the single user. So we got the single user, and now we are able to use it in the single comment widget. So we will take the current user data from the widget dot current user dot username, and this is nullable field, so make sure to pass or put the assertion operator here. And now the user profile URL will be the same widget dot current user dot profile URL. That's it. Now the creator UID will be same widget dot current user dot UID, and lastly, not lastly, but the post ID will come from the widget dot comment dot post ID, because the on which comment we are replying, that has the post ID of that specific post on which that comment is posted or created. So we got the post ID from the comment entity, and the comment ID will be same from widget dot comment ID, and the description will be taken from the reply description controller, which we are going to create in a while. So this form container widget, its controller will be this controller, and let's go and create this controller also. In here we will create text editing controller. Its name will be reply description controller, and initialize it. That's it. Put semicolon here, and that was it. Now from the reply description controller, access the text from here, and when this method completes, in the then method we will call our clear method, or let's directly set the state, and the reply description controller will become clear. And after this we will set the state and will false the variable is user replying. So this method will become false if it was open. So that was it. The create reply method will be called on this text. So we will wrap this with the widget, and this will be a simple gesture detector which gives us the methods of on tap, on long press, on double tap, and we will go for the on tap and we'll call this method create reply like this. Now we know that when we click this, the context do not have the reply Cubit, so this will throw the error that context do not have this Cubit. So we know that for accessing the Cubit in the context of the single comment widget, we have to provide it. In the comment main widget, we will wrap this single comment widget with the BLoC provider, not builder, but the BLoC provider, and this provider will be from di.sl, and this sl will be the reply Cubit, and import this, and also import the Flutter BLoC for this BLoC provider. It's not importing, so let's import it manually, and we will also import the injection container. So first let's import the Flutter BLoC and then import the injection container as di. So that was it. We have imported the BLoC provider, not the provider but the BLoC, Flutter BLoC, and also import the injection container as di, and we access the reply Cubit class from here and simply provide it using the BLoC provider. So now in the context of single comment widget, we got the reply Cubit, and now we are able to use it. So now how to start this application, as we have called this create reply method in here. So how to start it and try it out if it's working or not. So open up the emulator and close this keyboard, go to the comment page and click this reply and try to type something in here, and this will be, let's say, okay, and click this post and this disappears. It means something is happened. Check the console and something happens. Go to the Cloud Firestore and restart this. After restarting, go to the comment, and inside the comment we got this reply. You can see, as I said, in the specific document of the post, inside this we got the comment collection, and inside the comment collection we got the specific document of the comment, and inside this specific document we got the replies for this comment. So there will be the replies of that comment. So we got the comment ID and the time, current time, the creator UID, and the description is okay as we have typed in the field, and the likes are empty. We got the post ID, reply ID, user profile URL, and the user name Steve. So that's how this horizontal database or the Firestore or the Firebase is. So you can see again in the post collection, in the specific document ID of the post, we got the comments of that particular post. So there will be all the comments of that post, and inside this we got the specific document, and inside this we got the data of that comment, and inside this document we got the replies for this specific document of comment. So there will be all the replies documents of that specific comment, and we got these IDs in here. Now after creating it, now it's time to get this comment. So to get this comment, we have to call this method when we click this view reply, and we also have to create the single reply widget as we have for the single comment widget. So let's create this single reply widget directly in these widgets of that comment, and its name will be single reply widget, and this will be same as the single comment widget. So in the single comment widget, we will go in here and simply we will copy this inkwell and go to the again single reply widget. This will be stateful widget. Its name will be single reply widget. And now let's import the Flutter material dart and simply paste that content or data we have copied from the single comment widget. So now open this, and we know we are going to have the container, and this will be only from left and top 10. So this will be like this, the container, and clip rect. Let's import the profile widget, and let's remove this from here and import the package of const, and this data will be the same. So let's remove this from here for now, and let's type simple dummy username, and also remove this condition check for like, and this will be simple icon which is outlined, and also remove this from here. The color will be simple gray color for now. We will set it in a while, and also remove this gesture detector from here for a while. And now this description will be, let's also do this for description, some description. Let's comment this text for now and copy this description or paste it right here, and this will be time, and this data will not be in the reply. So we will remove this row from here, and also this gesture detector and these methods from here. So let's remove all this content from here. This will be only just like this, and there is some error in the on-long press click listener. So we are going to have only that data like the user profile URL, and in the expanded widget there will be a column. The username will be in here, the like icon in front of this because we are doing it the space between, and right after this we got some description, and the time will be like this. So first of all, let's comment this also to check this method in here. So let's copy it, and the single comment widget right after this we will replies in here. We will call this method like this and simply import this. So press Ctrl S to hot reload and open up the emulator. So our reply will be something like this when this shows up. So now let's get the data in here. So we will wrap this reply widget with the BLoC builder and format the code. Now this subject will be, select this or Alt Z to select the corresponding subject like this, and this BLoC builder will be reply. This reply block will be reply Cubit, and its stat name will be reply stat, and here we will check if the reply stat is reply loaded. So what we will do, we will return this single reply widget. In the else condition we will simply return the center child circular progress indicator, and that's it. And now we will cut this, and this is going to return the list view dot builder context and index, and will return this widget and the item count. First of all, let's create a variable here, final replies equal to reply stat dot replies, and then the item count of that list view will be accessed from replies dot length. That's it. And in the single reply widget, this is going to accept the final reply entity reply, and will pass the reply in the constructor, and this reply will do something like this. The image URL will comes from the widget dot reply dot user profile URL, and the username will also be the widget dot reply dot user profile URL, and for the description it will be the same, widget dot reply dot the description, and the time will be the same like we have for the single comment. Where is the time? Here. We will copy this. So we have copied the time from the comment single comment widget and paste it simply right here. Imported that format from the Intel package, and this will be widget dot reply dot create at, like when the reply is created, and now it's formatted from. That's it in the single comment widget. there is an error is because reply will comes from replies on index. So we got the single entity as the single reply widget is accepting. So now we will how to start the application to reset the state and destroy all the persistent data in the state. So we will see the changes in our application. Now open up the emulator, go to the comment page, and you can see the circular progress indicator in here. This is because we have not yet called the method of the getReply which we have in here. In the remote data source implementation, this readReply or getReply method, as we have not called the method in the reply Cubit, this getReplies method. So we have to call this method also in the single comment widget. So now when this view reply is clicked, we will wrap this with the widget gesture detector. When this taps, we will call the method of BLoC provider dot of context and the reply Cubit and then dot getReplies, and now we are going to pass the IDs. So this will be reply entity and we will pass the post ID coming from widget dot comment dot post ID, because in that specific comment document we have the post ID as we have gotten this comment on that specific post ID. So we have this post ID and the comment ID will be widget dot comment ID on which ID this comment is created. So we got these two IDs, and on these two IDs we will be able to get this reply, as these are the only requirements to get the replies of that specific comment. Let me show you in the remote data source implementation. In the read replies we go first for the post, and in the specific post we go to the comments collection, and in the specific comment we got the replies in here. So that's it. Now let's again come to the single reply widget, not in here but in the single comment widget, and that was the only requirement in here. Now again how to start the application. So now when we click this, the circular progress indicator disappears, and when we open the run command, it is saying that field assertion has site. Let's go at the top, and here it is saying that the vertical viewport has given unbounded height. So it's the render flow exception we have to do in the list view builder. The shrink wrap will be true, and the physics will be scroll physics. That's it. Now again how to start the application so it will start working. Now that was it. Open the emulator, go to this comment, and this is loading. So when we click this view, it got the reply, but instead of the description or the username, we got the user profile URL link. So I think we mistake in the single reply widget. So in the username we have to do the user name in here, not the user profile URL in the text. So that was it. Now hold Ctrl S to hot reload, open up the emulator, and it's fixed. So that's the reply. That's it. Now when we go back and come again here, there is the circular progress indicator. So to overcome this circular progress indicator in the single comment main widget, here we have to do, we will copy this method, and when this init state calls, we have to call this method also. So that was it. Now again how to start the application, and open up the emulator, go to this, and here we got the reply with this comment. So now let's post another comment, and this will be good, and post it, and we got the comment good here, but the replies are the same for both and has gotten here. So now to overcome this, here we have to do one more thing. This will be in the loaded state. So on that replies we have to do where query. If the element dot comment id is equal to widget dot comment id and convert it to list, so it will be fixed like this. Now again, that was it. How to start the application to see the changes in here. Again, open up the emulator, close this keyboard, go to the comment page, and here you can see we got the reply only for this, but when you click this there will be nothing will happens. So when there is no reply in here and we call this method, we will check if or directly widget dot comment dot total replies were equal to 0. So we will simply show a toast in here, and this will be no replies. Otherwise we will get this replies. Now again, how to start the application, and when this restarts, close this keyboard, go to again in here and click this, it says no replies. And again, when we reply this comment, this will be okay with SSS. When you post this, we got the reply in here. Now that was it. It's time to delete the replies from here, or then we will go for the like and the update. So first we have to delete them. So to delete it, in the single reply widget we have to wrap, or it's already done, we will uncomment this, and there will be final void callback, not action but only the callback. This will be on the same name. Copy it and paste it right here and pass it in the constructor. So that's it. In the single comment main widget, in here what we will do, after this reply on long press listener, open the body. Now we will open up a bottom model sheet in here. So the same will be for the reply as we have done for the comment main widget. We will copy this bottom model sheet from here and go to the single comment main widget and paste it right after this, and open this. This is going to accept the reply entity reply, and this will be more options, and comment this out for now, and also this navigation, and change their names to delete reply and also update reply. So that was it. Now copy this name and in here paste it and pass the context, and the reply will be replies on index, and there is an error just because their name is different. So copy this and paste it on this. So that was it. Now how to start the application. Now open up the emulator, go to in the comment and hold this. We got the delete reply and the update reply. Now when this delete reply is clicked, so we will simply delete this. So for that we have to call the method or create the method first in here. Right after this bottom model sheet there will be a method of delete reply and the BLoC provider dot of context, and its type will be of reply Cubit, and then simply delete reply, and the reply is going to accept the reply entity, and we know that we need two IDs of the post ID will come from widget.comment.post ID, and the comment ID will also come from widget.comment.comment ID. And also we need the post, or we need the reply ID, so this will be accessed from the only from here. This will be required reply ID, and this its type will be string, and this reply ID will access from, for now, this reply ID parameter. And let's copy this delete reply and paste it in here, not in here but in the bottom model sheet here. Remove this delete comment from here and paste it right here, and the reply ID will come from the reply ID. Or why we are accessing this from here, we can pass the reply entity and access the data from this reply entity like this, and copy this and paste it right here and pass only the reply entity reply. So that's it. Now again it's time to hard restart the application to test this reply. Now after this, open up the emulator, wait for restarts, and then go for this, hold this and delete. So it's deleted. Also try to delete this and it's deleted. Now the last thing, not last but after this, it's the one is also remaining, like to update it. Now let's post another comment, not the comment but reply, and say some this and post it, and this reply has gotten in here. Now we are going to like it. So for like, in the single reply we have to create another void callback, and this will be on like click listener, and pass it in the single reply widget. And now we know that we will wrap this single icon outline with the widget gesture detector on tab. Simply call widget dot on like click listener, and now in the single comment main widget where we are loading the reply here. Right after this, on long press click listener, we will do on like click listener and simply call like reply, and then this is going to accept the reply as this reply entity on specific index. So we'll copy the like reply and paste it in here, and open body, copy this from here, paste it right here, and this method will be like reply, and this will be reply entity. Open this and also copy this parameter from here, pass it in here, and also let's copy these from here and pass it in here, and let's check the remote data source implementation to see if these are the only requirements. We need the post ID from the reply entity and the comment ID and also the reply ID. So that's it in the single comment main widget. So here, that was it. Now there is an error in the like reply. This name is reply entity. Or let's make this reply to make it more clear. Copy this and here also make it the reply and change in here for the both reply and reply, and also access this from the only reply. It's fixed now. Now again, how to start the application to also test this like reply. But we forgot one thing. In the single reply widget, we have to show something in order when we click this or when the like click listener is called. So for that, we know that we have to do one thing in the single comment, not in the single but the comment main widget. Here we have to copy one method, or it's not in here, maybe it's in the single comment main widget. So let's copy this from here, the current UID, and paste it in the single reply widget right here. And its curly brace is missing, put it in here, and also import this use case, and lastly import the injection container as di. Now also pass the super dot in its state, so the warning will be removed or fixed. Now on the base of this current UID, what we will do, in here we will check, or we also can copy the single check from the single comment widget to save our time. We will copy this whole just detector from here because everything is the same. We will paste this on that just detector and only change widget dot reply likes, and also this, everything will remain the same. Again, how to start the application to see the changes. Now again, open up the emulator, go to in here, we got the reply, click this, we can like the reply. So now only the remaining is to update the reply. So here I am not doing it just because that will be the task for you to complete it, as we have done for the single comment main, not main but the comment widget. We have created a new page like edit comment page. You have to create the page like this and simply provide the reply Cubit and create the edit reply main widget and paste all the same code from here, copy it from this edit comment main widget and paste it in that page. Everything will remain the same, only the method will be different, and pass the IDs in here. The description will come from the same, this description controller, and simply when the method completes, simply pop it, and also create this is reply updating to show some circular progress indicator on base of that, and there will be in the app bar simply edit reply. So this is really simple task to create a page and create its main page main widget and simply implement this. And while navigating to that page from the single comment widget, you have to do one thing, is to create the constant for that page in the page const. In here you have to create a constant like this, or let me create it for you. That will be edit reply, or let's say update reply page. So you have to use this update reply page constant, and in the on generate route you have to copy this and simply paste it right after this. Only change the update comment page to reply update reply page, and on the route builder simply pass the edit reply page and pass the arguments of the reply entity, and simply in the edit reply page do the same as we have for the edit comment page or edit comment main widget. So that will be the task for you. You have to complete this task, and that's really simple. So that was it. I hope this video was helpful. If so, show some love in the comment section, and also let me know if something is not clear to you. For now, goodbye, and I will see you in the next video.